I gotta get back on TikTok though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. TikTok is that way,
Hey,
bro. What
like-
the fuck is you doing,
Like,
beloved?
cause I told people, I'm like, yo, TikTok wasn't just for the kids. Like, you know how many adults I done seen on there giving it up?
Fam.
Hey, it's not just for the kids,
Bro.
It's not just for the kids.
Bro,
You
get
don't
on it.
But you don't even gotta really post if you don't
You
want
ain't
to.
got to post. You can just be a watcher. Just get a.
Yeah.
You going. So, like,
You learn so much.
you learn a lot. Not gonna hold you. You learn a lot. It is some funny shit on this, or you might get put up on some like
game.
different new comedians.
Yeah.
But then, yo, Texas,
Yo, they get to it down
They bored.
Texas,
there. Yo.
They bored.
Yo.
They bored out there.
bitch. I ain't never seen so many bad bras, bro.
Oh,
Every
hey,
time,
nah,
hey, yo,
nah, I
every
knew
time I
that.
swipe past, I'll watch,
Yeah.
right? I'll watch, and then I'll be like, I'll look at like the video, and then I'll analyze the room, bro. Like, is this a fucking kid's room?
Yeah.
Or
Like,
Oh,
is this like an
word.
adult room?
What's going
and
on?
I can't tell. I go to the page, be like, yo, please be over fucking 19 to 20. Bitches be like 18. Nope.
Yo, for
Take
real-
my like back.
No, for real, yo. Cause they be on the little Man Explore page, yo. Like they be on the little.
Bruh.
It's the
Yeah,
angles. It's the
yeah.
I ain't
angles.
never seen so many
Filters,
bad cops.
all that. Yo, it's the cops, yo. It's the cops. Cause in uniform, it's like,
Cops, military.
That's
Nurse. I need a nurse.
He said, I need a nurse.
I
right
need
now.
a nurse.
Hey, yo, any nurses out there?
I need a nurse. I'm get it. She ain't gotta be my girlfriend. We can just be boo things.
Hey, he said we could do a little for me, a little
I need
friendship.
a nurse. I need you to come home, or I need to catch you going to work in your scrubs.
So hold on. So y'all fuck with situationships? Situationships.
Yeah.
Is that something?
I mean, do we have to give it a title though? Like,
Yes, y'all know my title. It's called a boo relationship.
what the fuck is a boot relationship?
Boo
You my
Relationship.
boo, but we friends. It ain't a situation. It's just you my boo. It's a boo
you my
relationship.
boo thing.
You my boo thing.
Hey, yo, that's why the society's so confused out here, yo. Like,
So ambiguous.
Or, you know what I mean, for the adults, is entanglements.
yeah.
Here we go. There we go.
That's for like the 40 and up club entanglements.
You know what? I ain't even gonna say 40 and up club. I'm just gonna say that's like the black people version of saying they're swingers. Yeah?
Okay, I like that.
I was gonna
I
say
about to
that's
say,
a good
like that
spin because
one.
that's what it is.
Yeah,
Because we
what
don't
it is.
understand. Like,
We don't
we
wanna
don't
say swinger.
understand like certain communities, certain people. We record.
Yeah.
We live. Oh, shit.
He was like, wait a second, I'm going left.
Wait.
No. Y'all, listen, y'all know I like to go left. You get what I'm saying? I like to talk about any and everything, bro. Like we be on the podcast. I'll be on my joint, Bars and Shots, with Flaw 700. You know, Jarrell the Great One, and I'm the left one.
Okay.
I'm the nigga. I'm the
Curveball.
weirdo.
Yeah.
I'm the weirdo to
Yeah.
niggas
To
because
them, yeah.
we brought up a situation. We was talking about something like that, and it was like, what would you do if you walked in your own crib and you found your wife, girlfriend, fucking another nigga? And I was like, I'd leave.
I was gonna say I'd leave. Ain't none of my business.
I mean,
What would you do, bro?
hold on. So. Nah, hold on. You ain't got a mic. Oh,
Oh, yeah, I'm about to say, bro.
no. For me in that situation, look, I'm dipping. I'm definitely dipping. I'm not staying. But afterwards, it's over.
Oh yeah,
it's a dub from there.
Yeah.
It's a given.
But it's the initial reaction that we want to know. Like, are you?
Oh, of course, you pissed. You going through every emotion. But
I'm leaving.
It takes a nigga to
And
think.
the problem with that is I don't know what that emotion is going to be.
True.
So before I let the situation dictate that emotion, I'm
Before I
just gonna
can't go
leave.
back, yeah.
And I tell you, I'm terrified of jail.
Facts, yeah.
So I'll be
That's
damned.
what I think.
I'll be damned if another human action be the reason why I'm going to jail, and I'm going to look back and think it's foolish.
Yeah.
Do something to my kids, different type of conversation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But if you fuck my wife,
it is what it
you
is.
have nothing to do with you, man.
Yeah.
This is between me and her. Now, if she's fucking a family member or
Somebody close to
That's
you.
two talks we gotta
or
have.
my best
yeah,
friend,
you know what I mean?
that's two different conversations.
That's
to
a different
because
situation.
when you got to think about it, bro. Of course, you never know what you're gonna do in a situation. But I believe that after a while, after you practice what you preach, You discuss, you talk about these topics. Is I was raised by my mentor, my old manager at T-Mobile, which I'm actually back at now, but I'm not working for him. He's my mentor. His thing is maintain your composure at all times.
Fact. I'm 100% believer in
He's
that.
beat this shit in my head. Maintain
100%,
your composure at all times. Even when I drink,
Never know who's looking.
even when I drink when I'm smoking, he be like, how can you drink and smoke? What if one of your brothers call you and they need you? He was like, you're not in the right state of mind.
Damn.
And it's just like, I've never thought of it that way, but still at the end of the day, that is the right state of mind. Because if my brothers or somebody call me, they need me, I need to be in that state of mind
No
of
filter.
to
Let's
aid.
get it. Let's
Right.
get it rocking. Yeah.
where I'm not thinking about the consequences, which it sounds ignorant, but in certain situations you gotta have to. But if I'm sober and if I'm of sound mind and that shit happens, I need to maintain my composure because at the end of the day, you're doing this for a reason, and or I've already done it.
True.
So it's a karma thing.
Okay.
I think that way. What have I done
To deserve
this
this.
to
to
be-
deserve
For this
this
moment that happened right here.
Because I stepped into the situation. Ain't nobody else did. I did.
Exactly.
Accountability. I'll tell you if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I fucked up. Listen. I fucked up.
And most won't. Most won't.
Say that's a big step already.
Hey, most won't. But yeah, look, man. Damn, we 6 minutes in. But yeah, man, we back with another episode of the FFT Podcast, man. I'm your host, Cool Dex, Smoothie Dex, Driver Dex, International Dex, man. Whatever you want to call me. I appreciate all the support. Everybody that's downloading, subscribing, telling a friend, hit those, like I said, those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars on the Apple Podcast. Leave a review. That helps the podcast get to the main page, so you don't gotta search it. We gonna, like I said, Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Play as well.
Everywhere, bro. Just look on your phone.
Oh yeah. And YouTube also, like I said, we definitely about to run the YouTube up. Every video is up there on YouTube right now, so go subscribe, like, leave a comment, whatever you got to do. But yeah, man. So without further ado, man. So who was talking right there was my man Jay. So please introduce yourself, man, from the top.
What's going on, world? It's DJ Big Jae. I ain't got as many AKAs as Dex, bro. I'm sitting here looking at this nigga like you just gonna keep going, huh?
Yo, everybody do that.
You just gonna keep going with the AKAs, huh? Nah, but it's it's your favorite DJ Big Jae. Shit. Lucky 7 Loft brand ambassador.
Okay.
Ivy Management.
Shout out the podcast too.
Yeah, Bars and Shots Podcast, the Town Podcast, Not Safe for Work Podcast, the Podcast Brothers. Damn, what else I got going on? Music producer.
Okay.
Aspiring music producer, but I am a music producer. I do what I do. I get busy. And then other words, your wife's favorite teddy bear.
Yeah.
You want to talk my shit? I got AKAs.
Yeah, I'm about to say, there we go. I'm about to say the name's
I'm
flowing
just
now.
listen.
They gonna flow as the show
The
goes.
bottle has been popped already, so I talk my shit when the bottle get popped.
Oh yeah,
I can get I'm cold hearted and I can be cold, and I'm
Yeah, you man.
the world's
Hey.
biggest piece of shit
Hey, look.
when it comes to that
Hey,
aspect.
claim that shit. Hold it down.
Exactly.
Come to speak my truth.
So like I said, this show based off first time experience. So let's start from the beginning. What made you actually want to get into the world of DJing? Because that's not easy. Like, we all can't just say I want to be a DJ and get out there and do it. I mean, if we practice it, obviously, but to have
Glad
that
you
passion
said that.
for it, it's a different. You feel me?
I'm glad you said that. Nah, honestly, I have to give some credit to my sister, my older sister. She was always, she was older than me. She's a couple, I want to say 3-4 years older than me. So her sneaker box full of DJ tapes, Clue, Juice, Ron G, Kid Capri, Plex.
Look them up if you don't know them. Look them up.
Trent's own Juice and Plex. Ron G, Clue. Clue and Ron G were my main ones when it came to mixtapes. And then my uncle Tony had a pair of Technique 1200s. Sold it
What's
to
that?
the turntables.
Okay.
Sold it to.
When she said pair, I was like,
yeah.
that's turntable.
Sold it to my mom boyfriend at the time. So I was always around turntables. So it's the music. So just listening to listening to mixtapes, bro, and just hearing like how the DJ talk his shit over records, how the DJ talk his shit, period, and then like Big bottles popping. That's what I'm talking about. You know how the DJ talking shit. Period. You know, being exclusive, being a tastemaker.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So and then it that's what got me into the world of music.
Okay, yeah.
DJing was when you know, touching the turntables, watching how the record spun and all of that. But shout out to my man DJ Iron Mike.
Okay.
He was the first. My homeboy Ant Stevenson, Scoop. I was in his basement and he had the turntables. Had a one crate. I made my very first mixtape.
What year was this? Set the scene. What year?
2000.
So that's early, way before all this new technology.
2000. So we was still on vinyl. So we was the AVI was downtown. Yeah. I don't know what AVI is, do y'all?
No.
Nope.
At all.
You know what Wild Horse is?
Nah.
The clothing store Wild Horse that nobody goes into, but for
Uh-uh.
all right. So it was a store down there, like right by where that Dunkin' Donuts strip and the jewelry store and all that was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
AVI was an electronics store, so they had records. They had.
Oh,
like,
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Downtown
Okay.
Trenton. Yeah.
So downtown Trenton. So, my first time on turntables, my first mixtape, shit was true rad.
Hey, I'm glad you said that, man.
Right.
At least they
Be
call like, yo,
honest,
my
like,
shit was hard, man. No, man.
Rad.
Like,
It was the hardest thing in the world back then.
to you, yeah.
Shit was true rad. But so then I was at so it was like, you know, I like this DJ thing. You get what I'm saying? So I you know, I went down to you know, that rabbit hole. Shout out my man Nick Zayakis, kid I went to Steiner with. Sold me his very first pair of his old Geminis.
Okay.
I worked overnights at Best Buy. Woke this nigga up at 7 in the morning.
He said, yo.
Cashed my check. Like, my mom gave me the money, so before I cashed my check, I was gonna give it back. Bought my very first pair of turntables. Didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
And this before YouTube. This pre-YouTube.
This was pre-YouTube, bro.
So it ain't no go look it up.
I'm
Exactly.
37, so I was the generation of social media. I was the guinea pig of social media.
Yeah.
So this was before YouTube, bro. So you know, I advanced from there. So I met my man Iron Mike. He's another mentor. I call him the whitest black dude I know. And the fucking music encyclopedia. You'll look at him and be like, not a nerd, but you'll look at him like, nah. Took me under his wing at Mercer County, and it was a rap ever since. So linked up with him. He taught me the game. He taught me to have the love of music. Like, we all say we have a love of
passion,
music. The passion of knowing where, you know, you hear a song, you could tell where that sample's from.
Yep.
Exactly.
And you could tell what
special.
other tracks sampled it.
Uh-huh.
You get what I'm saying? You it's chess. To me, to him, and the way he taught me, chess, DJing is chess. So from the very first song I play, I need to know where to go
From there.
3 moves in advance,
Yep.
depending on the situation.
Yep.
You get
Reading
what
the
I'm
club, reading the people,
Right.
reading the vibes.
How they acting.
How they acting? Can I play off of words? Can I play off of the beat?
Yep.
What can I do? So I could play off of this word going to this track, but this track is going.
It's so much. So
gotta
many variables,
think, bro.
There's so many variables.
So it's and that's the art that I was taught. Where, like, my man 3D posted this shit today. I'm not the DJ that's gonna play your favorite tracks. I'm the DJ that's gonna play your favorite tracks on top of the tracks that you didn't know you want to hear at the time.
Fact.
That's the way.
I want to play some
Fact.
shit that's gonna make you. Ooh.
Yeah. Because we all been in the club or a party
Well,
when
that
they're like, yo,
happened,
when that
yeah.
song came on, it's like, yo, the DJ on one.
Bruh, any sports moment, any moment where a nigga go, ooh.
Yeah.
As long as you're not on the receiving end of that dunk or that touchdown
Yeah.
or that punch,
We
it's
lit.
when you that nigga throwing it down and then oh, you feed off of that.
Mm-hmm.
We literally feed off of that. So if I'm playing and I drop a banger and that reaction ain't what I like, it's gonna fuck me up. So that's where, you know, the Mr. Hennessy
Yeah.
persona came from, because I overthink.
Okay.
So, but when I'm on that yak, I don't give a fuck. But I'm on one.
So you
but
still in your bag. Yeah.
I'm still in my bag. So after Iron Mike, you know, I went on my, you know, with him.
What was your first time actually DJing something?
'Cause
Paid event.
I was gonna say, because the architecture of music was a little different. Like
Back then,
the
yeah.
DJ might have been the show. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Not
Yeah,
the not the
exactly.
artist.
Like,
So-
people came for the DJ.
Exactly.
I never got into the turntablism.
Okay. Okay.
I could scratch, I could cut, but I never got into the
show like
the show.
Go behind the back.
I'm not spinning around. I'm not going behind the back. It's one video where the dude did the what's the dun 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 dun. What's that? Star Wars.
Okay, yeah.
He went from a song where just a fan would be like, all right, where he going with this?
Mm-hmm.
And then he put the other record on it. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh.
dun. Crowd went nuts.
Niggas like, oh, I love Star Wars now. Like,
Look, holy shit. So those moments. But my first time rocking that I could remember was a cookout with my man Iron Mike.
That's where you're gonna get the honest
I was gonna
reviews.
say,
I'll
At the cookout.
See, you know.
At the cookout.
You know.
yo, who my man's over there?
Yo,
like,
what the DJ playing, yo?
he been
And
playing
you could
Justin
tell.
Timberlake. Like, what's good? Like,
You pay him?
Here's the story, right?
I hope that's your
We
cousin.
We
like-
go out Willenboro. We out
Oh,
Willenboro,
man.
backyard cookout. He rocking the whole night. So of course we setting up. They looking at me. Oh, that's the DJ. He just brought help.
Word.
No. I'm help.
Yeah, watch it.
I'm help.
They come up to you like, so make sure you play, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tell him. Don't. I'll tell him. I
Word,
take
word,
the
word.
request. Let him work. That's me.
Got you.
So he goes to eat. I never forget it. I played the Jadakiss and Bubba Sparks song.
Oh, shit.
I don't even think y'all remember that.
I'm about to say,
say,
which
we
one is
back.
that?
We-
Which one
we-
is
we-
that?
Girls look so good, but their brain is not. Their mind is not ready. They flipped the old '90s joint, but it was more. After Ugly.
Oh, all right.
So when Bubba Sparks came out with Ugly, I don't know if y'all remember Bubba Sparks.
No, I remember
Of course
Bubba
it was
Sparks.
Bubba Sparks,
Yeah,
yeah.
if you don't
After
remember
he
Bubba
dropped
Sparks,
Ugly.
come on, man. Bubba Sparks was it.
He
back
was
then.
supposed to be the Eminem of the South.
He was
Yup.
yeah.
So after it
Farmer
did Paul
version.
Wall and
Paul-
you know
Paul-
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they were all supposed to be the Eminems of the South, but you know what I mean.
Never popped there.
So it was a Jadakiss. It was Jadakiss Bubba Sparks person. Jadakiss is my favorite artist. He's in my top 5.
Yeah.
I'm to the point where my AOL screen name had Jadakiss name in it. I was Jadakiss 2626. My football number. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, yo.
It was straight like that. So that look when y'all said, yo, what is the DJ playing?
Yeah.
When you have an entire cookout turn and look at you,
Fact.
even your mentor
Yep.
at the plate in his hand,
Looking like, yo.
who that over there? What is man's doing?
Hey,
He was on their side. Like,
hey, yo, bro. I don't know what you.
I don't know what he playing. What is this?
Hey.
But I'll never forget that. But
My man's deaf. It's all good. Don't
right,
worry about it.
right. But you know, you redeem yourself. You learn it, and you overthink things. But I got better. I got a lot better. I got into the swag bag when I linked up with the SWAT team DJ. So when I linked up with DJ Westwell, Plex, Nasty, Alamo, New Era, DJ Smoke, you know, I could run. I could run down. I could run the
Alamo.
list.
Yeah.
I could run down the list. When I got with them, then that's when the up north was it like with that's when I got that swag. So like when I got the different type when I got the rocking with my man Iron Mike, it was like gigs, private gigs, cookouts. But I got both sides. I got black sides, white sides.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then-
Oh, yeah, 'cause
So
yeah.
you wasn't stuck with just hip hop.
right. So moving from the town in the 6th grade to Hamilton, Yardville,
Oh,
Yeah,
different.
okay.
Completely different.
Groveville, you know,
Yeah.
the fucking Vills,
Uh-huh.
going to Steiner and shit.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
learn
yeah.
a different,
Hey,
you
you-
learn a
different
different
You know
type
Steiner,
of
which kind of
way.
school that is.
About 5 miles away, whole different.
Right. So then when you come back home, like when I moved back in the 12th grade, I graduated from Hamilton High West. When I moved back to 12th grade, whatever, and then I'm in the town now.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, 04, 05, we all knew what between 2003
Man,
and 2007.
it was
If you forgot, if you survived,
It was a hectic era for
Hectic.
the hectic man.
Hectic. A lot of moving.
Here's
A
the
lot
whole
of movement.
thing.
Hey.
Red was my favorite color.
Yep.
I'm from Wilbur section, but I moved out north.
Oh yeah, you was doing a lot.
You get what I'm saying?
You was doing a lot. You was.
Danger zone.
I'm a DJ, so I know everybody.
Uh-huh.
I'm cool with all sides,
Mm-hmm.
but then all sides was beefing. So I gotta be taken out of the equation.
Everything. Yeah.
So I'm in a club with my big brother. Yo, let's take a picture. Nah, bro, shit. I mean, shit getting hot. Go upstairs.
Yeah, and it's like,
Huh?
wait, what?
Take your ass upstairs. Yo,
Word.
it's not you. All right, go upstairs, bitch. Let's get ready to rumble. What the fuck? And I can't do anything because I'm being told don't. So, but I linked up with SWAT. We took over the town. We was in Conduit, we was in Maxine's. But then it was after that, then when I started doing private parties, and that's when I started gigging on my own. Okay. I kind of made my name. So I was the R&B king. I was Mr. Hennessy. I was the R&B guy. Me and rap really, I love the lady. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was the R&B.
They gonna get
guy.
the party
I was
going.
gonna say that's the party.
And that
right
was
there.
when you said like the party structure was different.
Yeah.
So back then you can play mostly R&B in the club,
And people wanted to hear that.
Yup.
with your Dipset, with your G Unit, with your couple hits.
Yeah.
I like to say I from what I can remember, and it could be cocky of me, I was one of the first DJs to start playing throwbacks in the town.
Like at your time. Okay.
At the height of the club. Hold on, about that.
You say, yeah, there we go.
At the height of the club, I was the one dropping "Come Talk to Me." Jodeci. I'm
you
dropping
need
"Touch Me."
that.
Too.
I was gonna say you need that because
You
a lot of
need
people
that.
that only come like the last 5-10 minutes.
Because I'll never forget. I did a party. Shout out to Juan Marvin, Voice of the Hustle. One of the first promoters to give me a shot. Shout out to Ant Walker. Shout out to Gucci Mike. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who gave me a chance. But West SWAT was the ones that got me put on. Shout out to Maxine. Shout out to Dino. The Phoenix, Maxine's, and all that. I did a party at Conduit, Tekeezy. Actually, where my studio at? I'm in the basement.
Okay.
At that club.
Because that's the old Conduit. Yeah.
So I did a party.
yeah.
I did a party, and I respect honesty. Give it to me real.
Yeah.
So I did a party, and I asked my man Marv, because we grew up together at Woodward section. And then, like I said, I moved away, came back. So William H. was the man at the time. West Will was the man at the time. Those were the ones that was, Gucci had West Will.
Okay, yeah.
Voice of the Hustle had William H. So if you get what I'm saying, and then William H was with Ant Walker and all of them.
Okay.
Shout out to Ant Walker. So I'm kind of new. I'm on the scene. So it's like, how did I do last night? People said they wasn't feeling you. I'm like, well, why? Because you don't sound like West and William H.
I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't sound like what? You don't sound like West and William H. Like, isn't that a good thing? I mean, it is you being you, but
It's always them butts.
They're used to a certain type of DJ. All right, I get it. So then I had to hone my own skills. Like I had to. What can I do to become on their level?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what did you do?
And those are my brothers. So it was the R&B tip. Like it was the R&B. It was the throwbacks. It was the fact that I also made it that I can rock an older crowd because I had an old soul. Like all my brothers,
key.
everybody, I was like, bro, I'm 16, 17 in bars throwing back double shots of Henny with adults. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like all of my sister boyfriends became my brothers. Like, as weird as that sound, of course, after their relationship,
y'all just be.
I've
y'all
always
cool.
been connected because I was the cool little brother. You get what I'm saying? Like,
he was around.
Her boyfriends used to come to the crib to see her, but we playing PlayStation the whole time.
Yeah, they fuck with you.
They fuck with me. So you get what I'm saying? So shout out to my big brother Knowledge. I'm in bars with him. You get what I'm saying? So I'm learning. So I'm listening to I'm in the core of hip hop. I'm deep R&B. My mom and just listening to shit. So that was my thing. So I was the R&B king. So I was doing the White House when it was the old. So that's where I met Books, Bark, and all of them. The older DJs. I'm in the White House. I start off old school. They feeling me. The younger crowd come in, the older crowd leave. I'm rocking. So it was just like, damn, best of both worlds.
Exactly. Exactly.
Damn, best of both worlds.
Exactly.
So then that's it was R&B. It was the throwbacks, and you know what I mean. It was the mixtapes, and I was talking my shit. But I was the teddy bear. I was the big nigga. But whatever.
All the ladies fuck with it.
Right.
So now, boom. So when you on stage, so now go both directions. So how do you deal with people coming up to you requesting songs, and then how do you deal with the ladies always trying to be in your face, just trying to be on stage, being next to you?
So I've
How you deal with the groupies, bro?
Yeah. Basically.
So requests, I learned from mentors. I learned from Iron Mike. I learned from Father Ramsey that requests can make your job a lot easier, especially when you're stepping out of your element. Some DJs hate requests.
Yeah, because I've been in places where they're like, yo, I don't want to hear.
They come in with that set ready.
Right. No. Some DJs do. I don't like to have a set.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm getting into. And I'm gonna get into that bag later, but I don't know what I'm getting into. So every party is not the same.
And I've been to venues where they also tell the DJ like you're only allowed to play this certain sound as well. Like I've been to was the Vera Lounge or whatever where he was only allowed to play
He was
a
on
certain
top pop.
Yeah.
You said Vera, right?
Yep.
I got a story for that too.
We gonna get into it after that.
So top dogs. So what it was is dealing with requests. I like requests because it lets me know where I can go. Again, it's chess.
Yep.
So if you come up to me and be like, yo, play Lil Baby, and if I'm in an area where I don't think Lil Baby is gonna be familiar with, I now know. All right, I can go down this. I can go down this new hip hop lane. I can get a little ratchet.
Exactly.
Got a story for that too. Damn. But I like those requests. So like I do a lot of one of my main bars is one of my main spots now at the level that I'm at now is City Streets. It's in East Windsor, Heightstown, right on Route 130. So it's when I go in, it's normally family, older whites, older people. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So I get in my 60s, 70s, 80s classic rock, pop, all of that shit that people gonna look at. How the fuck you know this? You get what I'm saying? That bad. And then the younger crowd, it sways. So that's how I deal with it. I take all those requests, but then after I take those requests at the end of the night, I'll look at my history and I'll go back and I'll search songs and I'll go down that bag of certain shit. Like, right. So this was a hit in the 70s. So this is also a hit in the set. I can get it. So now so that's how you build crates.
You're doing your due diligence,
especially in the
that's that research. Yeah,
you actually taking your job serious.
Yep.
Yeah, so especially in the era of laptops and all that. Now with the groupies, I loved it, bro. Listen, bro.
Why?
Listen.
Hey, the people want to hear this wild shit.
Being a DJ means you control. Like you're in control.
Yes.
Like so when parties, especially if you want to,
you are the energy.
Especially if you're one of the DJs in the hottest club at the time.
You are the energy.
Your Facebook inbox was blowing up at the time. Twitter blowing up at the time. Like text blowing up at the time. But at the time I was married. I was in a situation.
Okay.
So going deeper for a minute. Pause if needed.
So some people.
Growing up, I never really had like a structure of what a faithful man or a man is supposed to be. So during that time, I was with my ex. I was basically searching for him. It's one of my only real relationship I really had. She just happened to be the mother of my kids. We got married. We separated. We split, divorced, whatever. During that time, I'm chasing behind now my older brothers because now I'm getting pussy.
Got you.
You get what I'm saying?
And
I was
young.
a late bloomer. I lost my virginity the summer before senior year.
Okay.
And ain't looked back ever since.
On the mission.
And then how I lost it to a homeboy's girl. So that snowballed.
He started off spicy. He got
mixed. Started off spicy. And then that spiraled, that snowballed into, I'm honestly saying, how I am now. And then after my separation, divorce, not giving a fuck, and how my shit ended. What if I can't be happy? Ain't nobody gonna be happy, bitch.
You had that mindset.
I don't care if you married. I don't care if you got a man. If your man ain't in my tight circle, I don't care if I know him. You throwing me the pussy, I'm catching it. On some ignorant, on some wild shit.
I got hands. Like,
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What the nigga gonna say to me? I'm popping.
what you gonna do?
I'm him.
Right.
Like, we had that
I
ego.
got caught up in the life, bro.
That ego. You feel me?
I got caught up in the life. I got caught up in the life of everybody. Like, you Big J, that's Big J.
Like, you don't know who he is?
And then at the time, I'm Mr. T-Mobile at the same time.
Oh, so
So
you
I'm
also
getting it-
seeing people
Fact.
daytime.
Oh, yeah,
like,
I'm getting it on a corporate level,
yeah.
and I'm getting it on the deep.
Oh man.
You can't tell me shit.
Bro,
I got
I
the
can
Henny going.
I can tell you stories.
I hope y'all see that look.
Hey, yo,
I hope
for
y'all see
real.
that look.
Hey, for real, yo.
I'm looking at all cameras. Where the other ones at?
He like, man.
Nigga,
Ah.
females will do something strange for a free sidekick, bro.
Come on, man. Let's be real, yo.
You right.
Phone-
They do something strange for less.
Hook 'em up.
So you
Hook
right.
'em up. Hook 'em up on that phone bill.
Listen,
Hey, extend it a little bit. That payment a little bit. Stretch it like a couple days.
y'all remember when the first Motorola Razor came out?
Yeah,
That's a
it
fact.
was booming.
Ooh,
It
the
was booming
razor.
in different colors.
My nigga,
The Razor.
come on, B.
Hey, yo, you remember the Motorola Razor, bro?
That's
Come on,
crazy.
B.
The little flick. Oh, man.
When
Well, they had the rolls. They had the red John.
Sidekick LX.
Yeah.
The
That
the
sidekick
first,
was
the,
different.
the first color one up.
Okay.
First sidekick too.
Sidekick.
The one that everybody loves.
What was it?